จะมาดูโชว์ตรงนี้กันนะคะวัดดิซอยตรงนี้จะมีโชว์นะคะโชว์น่าจะโชว์นกนะครับ
10:45 for sure. And have show here 10:45.
จะมีโชว์นกใช่ไหมที่รักโชว์เบิร์ดใช่ไหมนี่ที่ตรงนี้จะเป็นที่เขาจะโชว์นกนะคะต้นไม้ใหญ่มากอันนี้จะเป็นออสเตรเลียนาโชว์นะคะทางเข้าออสเตรเลียนาโชว์ What that? Not no. Go a dog. Go inside. Go inside. I scared. The show, have show. He like it?
10:45.
Yeah. 10:45.
Maybe I can let you touch it.
I'm scared. He must scared. Hey. Seafood.
Man shake after.
เดินต่อค่ะต่อยังมีทางต่อไป
Not have anything here.
นั่นแทบเป็นจริงๆไม่มีอะไรแล้ว
That waterfall. Somebody home, look.
บ่อน้ำกลิ่นเหมือนขี้วัวเลย
Let's go.
Then we go watch our show.
เดินกลับค่ะกลับไปดูโชว์เดี๋ยวให้ดูวิวบรรยากาศอาเก็บโฟโต้ที่รัก
Yes, please. Thank you. Let's give them a warm welcome, folks. Here's our young girl. Come up here, mate. What's your name? Ben, whereabouts are you from? What part? Are you? Oh, I'm down south. Now, you're going to be my rouseabout for today's show, all right? Now, rouseabout's generally a fit, strong young lad, and I reckon I've chosen pretty well here. Once I've drawn my sheep, you pick up the wool, race up to the wool table and throw it out flat, ready to be scourging class by the classer. Now, they also get some of those other jobs that nobody else wants to do. Have a look at your muscles, mate. Wow. I'd like to pump them up for you. Give me 5 push-ups, please. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. You're going full then. Let's give him a round of applause. You come over here and have a seat. I'll swap your hats, eh? I'll give you that roundabout hat. And I promise you before the end of today's show, those muscles will be a lot bigger. Need a Minta? What's your name? Una? Whereabouts are you from? Ni hoi zo fan ma? Can you cook? Yes. Good. You know, Chin, you got money? Oh, that's not good, folks. Now, just for today's show, you're going to be my new wife. So you come over here. You have a seat. Here we are, folks. Wedding vow. There you go, mate. What's your name? Yes, whereabouts are you from? Oh, well, you just go local. That's the story. Now, you're going to be my drover for today's show. Drovers are generally in around our shear 2 weeks before shearing. Some of our properties are rather large, and it takes a while to get the sheep in from the back paddocks. And once I get all our sheep up there in the yards and the shearers are knocking out some big tallies, These guys are out the back drenching, grafting, sorting up the sheep, ready to go back to the original paddocks. Now they are the whole engine room in our shearing industry, working some very long days and occasionally some very late nights. And you just come over here, mate, you've been working too hard and have a rest. Have a seat. We'll get in the driver's hat and that'll keep some of the sun off his head. Now we're slowly getting our team together. Got myself as the shearer, my job's to take the wool off the sheep. We've got our young rouser out here ready to take all the wool up to the classer. We've got our cook, we all need an occasional feed. And we've got our drover. Now he's the one that brings all our sheep from the paddocks and puts them up there in the yards. But folks, we are still one man short. We need someone to bring all our sheep from the yards right up here to the catching pen door. That's been my best. Sheep in 14 seconds. Now that's pretty quick going. Now there's another Kiwi, on Vic. He holds the record for the most sheep shorn in a day. He saw 866 crossbred lambs in a 9-hour working day. Now that's hopefully a lot of sheep. Now when Jackie Howe done his record, folks, he didn't have any of this fancy electronic equipment that I have here today. He had to share all his sheep with me. Now, I'm also a pretty good barber if anyone wants a haircut. There's 2 bucks. Any haircuts? Right. Now, we still use our blades in some of our sub-farms in South Australia, South Island of New Zealand, England, Ireland, Scotland, some of those countries, in a slightly colder climate. And when the shearing's all finished, the sheep are put back out in the paddocks. They're not going to die in the cold. Right hand on here. Come on. This boy has been pregnant on the calf of the dog at home. Make a beer around here. We'll look up for a photo. Let's get in around the applause, folks. Right, right, you're next. Now this head here goes on my back, all right? Yeah, not there. Yeah. Now underneath that little bit of skin there is a big lather. Now we don't want to go too deep, otherwise sheep will be able to drill the leak. Now you've never shorn a sheep in your life, have you? I can tell. All right. Look up for a photo, mate. Let's give him a round of applause, mate. All right, now for my new wife. Oh, those hands are soft, folks. She uses only. Safety first. Lovely. Sing young male. Look up for a photo. Look up for a photo. Let's give her a round of applause. Now I'll just put it up here. Up here. There we are, folks. That's how we share them here in Australia. Now, as you can see, there's quite a lot of wool on that animal. They can actually grow up to 8 kilos of wool with 12 months. Now, when I asked you to come up and help me shear my sheep, I made you do the muscles, the push-ups. And now I'm going to finish off your muscle development with the crump and 3-step workout, right? You just turn around and face that way. One up there. One up there. Yeah, look at those muscles. Don't shout that. You just keep those muscles up for 5 minutes. Now you don't need muscles. I'm your muscles. We are pretty clever fellas here at Karumba. My mother, she taught me how to knit, do a little bit of sewing, and a little bit of weaving. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this wool, and look over to that basket and see what I can weave up, all right? You look that way. Here we go, folks. There we go. Nice. There you go. before you have no idea about shearing any sheep. See what happens to me here. Look at that, folks. Now today, folks, we're talking to you about these properties of lemon. How they're good for the face cream, good for the hand cream, good for healing of cuts. We actually use it to spray it on our cars to stop them from rusting. But today, we're going to use it for a little bit of hair growth. 2 minutes every day for 2 weeks. And then one morning you'll go into that bathroom and look in the mirror. This is what you'll see. You just get rid of that habit. There we are, folks. Doesn't he look a lot better? Let's give our volunteers a round of applause, folks. Now, thank you for coming along to the Australiana show and to my little sharing ship. The gates at the Free Flight Bird Show will be open in a couple of minutes, so you can go in there for our next show. Thank you very much, folks, and enjoy your day.